All right, guys, before we start this episode, we have something new to show you. We have updated our ban list. Nothing too crazy, really. Me and Cody talked about making a couple of changes here and there, and we both decided that so far nothing seems too imbalanced, but changing a little bit of like ratios.
Except for the win-loss ratio, but
Yeah. But Cody, you wanted to talk about the cards that we decided?
sure thing, buddy. So we decided nothing new was really worth being banned. Nothing became too toxic or anything. That's kind of a benefit of the smaller packs. We've been able to kind of avoid that. We do have some new limiteds though, down to limited to 1. So I believe it's only 1. We have brain control. It's now limited to 1. That's a pretty much a hit to me. I think I'm the only one that had more than 1 copy of that.
Yes, I have.
You even had any?
I don't have any brain control.
So yeah, that's a hit on me. Rarely ever used them, but now I can't. Should have while I could have.
Yeah.
But big new addition, we have a semi-limited range now. So we have a full set ban list. So in the semi-limiteds, we basically went for like kind of like floodgate cards or cards that stall the game out.
Yes.
So we have level limit area B, which any monster that's over level 4 it makes it so it stays in defense, right? It can't attack.
Yes, so anything level 4 or higher is switched to defense.
Yeah, wave motion cannon, which is just it makes the game a ticking time bomb for burn damage, and then dark door just makes it so only one monster can attack each battle phase. So cards that slow the game down or cards that really limit like what you can do, we decided to throw in the semi-limited to try to lower the ratios of them a bit, but not totally get them out of the game.
Yeah, this is more of just like a consistency hit versus like we just find these cards really annoying. It's not that they're so annoying that I feel like if they were that problematic for us that we really just dislike these cards, that we would have just never even thrown them in the packs in the first place. Or if like it was a card that we figured out a way to exploit it, it would just ended up on the banning the card all right in general. But yeah, this is just to make those kinds of strategies a little less resilient, and kind of like wave motion cannon just being a glass cannon type of deck. So yep, again, nothing too major, just a couple of things here and there that we wanted to do some checks and balances on. But with the updated ban list out of the way, we're just going to go straight into the pack. How's it going, guys? We're back again with another episode of Revision. Like always, I'm joined here with Cody. Cody, how are you doing today?
Oh, it's a good day, buddy. I got another new camera angle, brand new PC, moving up in the world.
Hell yeah. Did you just get to hook it up yesterday?
Oh yeah, I spent like 3 hours yesterday just hooking it up and getting everything installed on it that needed to be on here. The first thing I did before I even installed any like programs or anything was I went and logged into YuGiOh Pro and Dueling Book again.
Oh yeah,
just so that my information was there.
Yeah, that's always my least favorite part is having to boot everything up and get all the information to transfer over.
I kind of gave myself a mini heart attack too, though, when I was downloading Master Duel, because it did that thing where it's like, oh, well, here's a 10 gig update again when you launch the game, and it's on that just annoying bagpipe music for 15 minutes straight.
Just mute it.
I don't think you can while it's doing that, because the only option you have is the hit start when the loading bar is done. I could probably turn the sound down on the computer, but
yeah,
what I ended up doing was I just went back out in the living room and watched some YouTube quick. And I was like, once the music stops, it should be like ready to go. We'll be like on the home screen. And then all of a sudden, after about 2 or 3 minutes, I didn't hear music anymore. And I was like, that can't be it. It can't be done already. I come back in and both monitors are black. The light on the computer's off. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, tell me my computer's not faulty. Tell me just like it's not broken already. Please, God. So I hit the power button on the computer and instantly everything just boosts right back up where it was. The download's like at 70-some%. And I apparently forgot that computers go into sleep mode on default.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because all our computers at work don't do that. My computer, my old computer, I had it set to not go to sleep while I'm online.
Yeah.
I had forgotten they do that.
I always just have mine set to go to sleep after an hour if I don't touch it.
But this was like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was in power saving features or whatever.
It's cool to hear that, you got everything upgraded, got the computer you wanted. Got all the specs you needed. Hopefully now you have less crashes now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for you viewers at home, we've had multiple times where it's like, hey, Cody, you ready to go? We get everything situated and then crash. And then we have to try again like maybe 20-30 minutes later.
My old computer had an internal heating problem, and so it would get too hot and it would freeze.
Computer getting hot? What What the hell are you talking about?
It would get hot inside. Like it
I know.
wasn't getting proper cooling.
I know what you mean.
Confuse me with your words.
All right, so before we go over the card by card for today's pack, just want to say, if you like the video, like, comment down below. Me and Cody love to see feedback. We like to reply to feedback. It could be anything from card choices, deck choices, misplays, cheating, anything like that. Casual conversations, we don't really mind. Also, if you like the video, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are a smaller channel, so any support that we can get, me and Cody greatly appreciate that.
I do want to throw one thing out there too. To the commenter in that one video that said I had a voice, like a Giga Chad voice. I'm still riding that high. Thank you.
We've both been really enjoying the feedback that we've been getting so far. So want to thank you guys for that. So with all that out of the way, we're going to talk about the pack a little bit. So today we're opening up 24 packs of Cyber Dark Impact. I know that this pack is pretty infamous for being really bad. So it actually made it very easy for us to create this pack as well. There's like one really, really good card in here. And then everything else was either trash or there's some stuff that you wouldn't mind to have, but if you don't get it, you know, this is a
subpar set.
Yeah, it's got like, you know, the one really good card, a lot of bad stuff, and then some cards that, you know, you don't mind if you get them, but you can live without them as well. So getting into it, we have our one secret rare as Instant Fusion. Pay 1,000 life points, get to cheat out a fusion monster, but it does die during the end phase. But it's a pretty good extender, all the way to the point where it's only limited today in modern format, and it still sees play. So longevity that card has.
Yes, Yoda.
For our ultra rares, we have the Cyber Dark Dragon, a fusion monster requiring all 3 of the new Cyber Dark main deck monsters, and our Black Horn of Heaven, a new counter trap that stops a special summon. For the super rares, we have another new fusion in Cyber Ogre 2, requiring 2 Cyber Ogres, which we also have in this set. A new trap card that is also a monster in Cyber Shadow Gardna, and a quick play spell card that is known as Chain Strike. A card that allows you to add it to a chain, and depending on when it was activated in the chain link, you take that number times 400 and you burn your opponent for that much. So not too powerful on its own. You do need to play it in a certain specific type of deck, but Chain Strike was actually a playable deck at some point in the near future to where it actually won a tournament. Just quickly glancing over the rares, we have, of course, the Cyber Ogre. We also have a new level monster. We have a new trap card that allows you to draw cards depending on if you activated it in the appropriate chain link, and a new card that is probably going to be a staple in Snipe Hunter, a non-once per turn 2/3 chance to pop. So pretty decent card in Snipe Hunter. For the commons, we have the rest of the level monsters in Dark Lucius. We have level 4, level 6, and in the rare slot we have level 8. We have all 3 of the Cyber Dark monsters. We have 2 of the chaining cards in Chain Healing and Chain Detonation. 1 burns, 1 heals, and a trap card that allows you to special a Cyber Ogre from hand. And then we also have a new machine monster in Cyber Esper, allowing you to see what your opponent draws. Overall, any thoughts on the pack?
Yeah, pretty much just like you said. You know, Snipe Hunter is a pretty good one to have. We're gonna be seeing a lot of him probably in the weeks to come. Instant Fusion's fine as a secret because I don't really have any good targets for it. I know you do, and I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah.
As far as the chain cards go, you know, I don't think either one of us is going to be planning on doing chain link 4, 5, 6 combos here anytime soon.
No.
Cyber Darks are fine. Yeah, Black Horn's okay. That's a good card that could get some play, especially once we hit synchros. Probably that could see some play depending on what our back row looks like then. But you know, it's a bit of a subpar set.
Yeah, we have to get through this. In terms of staples, we only really have like the 3 cards in Snipe Hunter, Black Horn, and Instant Fusion. Everything else is like you have to build the deck around those cards. I would say what we have selected in this pack is the best of the best, what was available inside of it. The rest of it was a lot of other trash. Like I feel like 50% of this pack was like monsters, spells, and traps that all have something to do with like, you know, activate this and a chain link 3 or at a chain link 4, and you get to do this thing.
So many. Not even just back row monsters too. Just so many cards are like on chain link 4 or higher. Do this. And I'm like, no.
I appreciate Konami for putting in the effort to try to introduce a new type of mechanic to where, like, you know, these cards, you know, gain effects based on the chain link, but they made the chain so high. It's like they thought that these cards would be broken if you just made it say chain link 2 or something. But I mean, really, the effects were so moderate. It's like activate this at a chain link 4 or higher, get to pop 1 card on the field. It's like I could just play something like Snipe Hunter or Offerings, and I get to pop anything anyway. So what do you say? Should we just get into the games then?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, get this fucking shit over.
How's it going, guys? We are back for revision series this week, and I gotta tell you, things have been looking pretty grim lately. You know, the armies of Mordor are upon us, but the beacons have been lit. Fire is on the horizon. Gondor calls for aid. Rohan shall answer. I am playing fire again. This is my fire deck from weeks and weeks ago, but it's been updated now with new cards. Case in point, the very first one, I have 1 copy of Infernal Queen Archfiend. I know what you're probably thinking, why is there an Archfiend in this deck? I'll tell you, because once per turn, during the standby phase, I have to pay out 500 life points, not optional, or this card is destroyed. When resolving an opponent's card effect that targets this card, roll a 6-sided die and negate the effect if you roll a 2 or a 5, and if you do, destroy that card. So it's semi-protected, and once per turn, during the standby phase, target 1 Archfiend monster on the field, it gains 1,000 attack at the end of the turn. So it buffs itself and it's semi-protected. That's why it's in my deck. And it's a fire type, so it fits. 2 copies of Inferno. This is a special summon by banishing 1 fire monster from the graveyard, and if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, it's a quick 1500 burn damage. Lava Golem to tribute over some monsters he has and get some burn damage in there. Mash Dragon to basically just be a floater, keep some bodies on the board, get some fires in the graveyard to my special summons. Raging Flame Sprite. So this could be a problem for depending on how long it's on the field. Only has 100 attack, but it can attack directly, and if it inflicts battle damage by a direct attack, it gains 1,000 attack. Solar Flare Dragon. While I control another Pyro monster, this card cannot be attacked. During each of the end phases, my end phases, that is, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, so he also gets some burn, too. Another new addition to the deck, 3 copies of Spirit of Flames. So this is also a special summon by banishing 1 fire monster from the graveyard, but it gains 300 attack during the battle phase. 2 copies of Thestalos. He's kind of the boss monster of the deck, I suppose. He's a 1 tribute monster, and if he's tribute summoned, I can discard a random card from my opponent's hand, and if it was a monster card, inflict damage to the opponent equal to its level times 100. UFO Turtle is a good fire searcher. Can search any fire monster 1500 or less attack and special summon and attack position. Ultimate Baseball Kid gains 1,000 attack for each face-up fire monster on the field except this card, and if I want to for some reason, I can send other face-up fire monsters to the graveyard and inflict 500 burn damage. Bringing Bait Doll back. Haven't been seeing that in a while. That's just for some trap removal or get some knowledge of what's on the field. Dark Hole for monster removal, enemy controller to swap battle positions. Heavy Storm for back row removal. 3 copies of Molten Destruction. This buffs all my fire monsters by 500 attack. They lose 400 defense, but that doesn't necessarily matter because we're going gung-ho on attacking in this deck. This is a very aggressive deck. Monster Reborn, you know, backfire, 3 copies of that. So if a face-up fire monster I control is destroyed sent to the graveyard, Dakota will get burned for 500 damage. Bottomless to destroy and banish a monster that he summons to the field 1500 or more attack. Mirror Force, if he gets greedy with his bodies on the board, I can destroy them all when he attacks. And Regeki Break to just destroy cards on the field as I see fit. Now for the side deck, because I'm playing 3 copies of Backfire in here, I am siding in Uriah. He's also a fire. He's also a pyro, so there is interaction with other monsters and cards in my deck. Bait Doll, another copy. Burning Land, so if I'm not seeing my field spell, or if he somehow locks me out of it, I know Curse Steal is an option. I had the option to play Burning Land and just put the game on a timer, you know? Offerings to the Doomed, get some more monster removal in there at the cost of skipping my next draw phase. If I need to slow him down for a little bit, I have Swords of Revealing Light. I also am running Curse Seal in the side deck to lock him out of any potentially troublesome spell cards. Nightmare Will to lock down a opponent's monster and get some burn damage in there. Ojama Trio is also making a comeback, so this just locks up some of his board. and those tokens of summons cannot be attributed for an attack. Every time they leave the field, he takes 300 damage per token. Finally, to round off the deck, some more removal. I have Ring of Destruction, but I have to be careful with this one because it hits me too. But that's fire, baby. Sometimes you start that fire, you don't know what's gonna get burned. You know, I might start a fire here, it's gonna spread out of control. Who knows what's gonna happen? I might get burnt up. Hopefully Dakota gets burnt up for once. We'll just see what happens. Let's get out there and light one up.
All right, guys, we're here. It doesn't matter whether it's light or dark, black or white. We're here to play Chaos. So I'm bringing back Chaos. I wanted to see if this strategy was still, worth playing with some of the newer cards that we already have available to us. But I have a couple of new tools that I could have splashed in this as well. One of them being a card that we just got from this newest set. So to start things off, we have the boss monster, Chaos Sorcerer. I only have one copy, but he's still pretty good. Next, we have the new card, Snipe Hunter. He's a dark, which is great, but he also allows me to discard, so I can even throw more lights or darks into the graveyard or just cards I don't really need in that situation. But I have a 2/3 chance to pop whatever it is that I want, and he's not once per turn. Next, we brought back the Koichi to draw more cards. I do have a couple of cards in this deck that do require me to discard, so I want to try to keep my hands fresh. Next, we have 3 copies of Newdoria with the Night Assailant. Night Assailant being flipped to pop a monster. Newdoria being destroyed by battle to destroy a monster. Next, for our lights, we have Cyber Dragon, just a free special. And we have 2 copies of Magical Merchant to mill some of our lights and darks into the graveyard, while also at the same time getting a spell or a trap that I might be looking for. Next, we have our Ninja Grandmaster being able to destroy face-up defense monsters instantly. Next, we have the Creator, as well as our Creator Incarnate. Incarnate being able to tribute itself to special the Creator from hand, and the Creator being a monster reborn every turn. All I have to do is just discard a card. Next, we have Rhoda to search our Ninja or our Creator Incarnate. Monster Reborn, Creature Swap. I wanted to try again with the Clock Tower. It'd be really cool to see what this card can do when you actually get all 4 counters on. We got Heavy Storm, 3 Offerings to the Doom, bringing back Premature Burial. Because we're playing Merchant, it'd be nice to either mill a bunch of the monsters, get them in the graveyard, and either fall on Monster Reborn or Premature Burial, so I can just revive that monster. We're doing 2 copies of Force Pack. This card is showing its worth. I'm pretty glad that I crafted a second copy of this card. We got Judgment of Anubis to protect our back row, Solemn Judgment, just a solid counter trap, 1 ring, 1 compulsory evacuation device, 2 Karma Cup, and 1 Phoenix Wing Blast just to, slow the game down a little bit, set Cody back a turn. For the side deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Bait Doll just in case I need to destroy back row. 1 copy of Dark Coffin. I think Cody's starting to see that my back row is quite annoying, as well as the monsters, so if he decides to try to destroy my back row, he might end up running into this. 2 copies of Good Goblin Housekeeping. I think with this deck being somewhat weak in the monster side of things, this card could come up to where I would need to take out maybe some of the monsters, and then this card being able to freshen up my hands a little bit. We're also playing 2 copies of Trapmaster to destroy traps and 2 Arm Ninja to destroy spells, just in case Cody starts playing a strategy that is all spells and traps. Finally, we're playing the Ancient Gear package with 2 Golem and 3 Castle. Again, the monsters are nothing too crazy. Pretty much like the best ones are like Cyber Dragon, Snipe Hunter, and Chaos Sorcerer. Everything else is like pretty puny. The effects aren't too great. So just in case I need to, reinforce the deck with some extra power, I am playing this as well. So yep, again, just trying out Chaos. I think the deck is pretty cool, but I don't know if it can keep up with the newer cards that are coming out with those cards being a lot more powerful. But I'm curious how this is going to go. Let's check it out. All right, buddy, here we are. Game 1 of Cyber Dark Impact.
Game Uno.
How are you feeling about your polls?
Polls were fine. Bringing the heat today.
Bringing the heat?
Bringing the heat today.
I'm excited to see what you have created today. See here. Man, you and Rock, dude.
The boulder is conflicted. Okay. I'll start with a standby domain.
Sure. G-shifter.
I'm just gonna get a hot set and pass.
Interesting. I'll go standby to main, and let's go ahead and I will normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Okay, let's get that dice roll.
I think I will. I will target and I will discard.
He's got some targets he had to choose. Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a roll.
So anything but a 1 or a 6.
Motherfucker.
Ooh, you want to try again?
Not really. Yeah, I really don't. That's actually really unfortunate.
Well, you are attacking over it anyway. But it is a masked dragon.
Oh, see, that would have been good to pop.
I will activate its effect.
Yeah. I'll go to main phase 2. I'll set 1.
Okay.
I'll set 2.
Okay.
Back to you.
Alrighty. Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'm gonna start by activating Bait Doll,
Target.
targeting that one.
I will chain it.
Okay.
It's a compulse. I'll just put the dragon back.
Okay, that's fine.
Not the best value, but it's something, I guess.
Let's start with a normal summon. Raging Flame Sprite.
This fire? You brought back fire?
I told you at the top, I'm bringing the heat.
I thought that was just a saying. I didn't think it was an actual pun.
No, I'm bringing the heat. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to activate Molten Destruction on top of that.
Wow. All right.
So he's at a cool 600.
Yes. All right.
I will proceed to battle phase.
Sure.
I will attempt to use his effect to attack directly.
I'll take 6.
Okay. Then he gets buffed to 1600. And I will pass turn there.
All right. I will draw. Go standby to main. From here, let's go ahead and let's use the...
I like this. You're becoming like me, a gambling man.
Yeah, I have to use Snipe Hunter here.
Okay,
I'll discard... Man, what do I discard here? It's actually kind of tough. I'll discard Burial, and I'll target the Sprite.
All right, let's see.
There we go, finally.
So it goes to grave.
Yes. I'll go battle, and I'll get in for 15. Main phase 2. I'll set a card. Back to you.
All right. Standby to main.
Sure.
I'm gonna banish my Masked Dragon.
Got a spirit.
In order to special summon Inferno.
Oh, it's Inferno. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
He is at 16, though.
He is at 16. I'll proceed to battle phase.
Sure.
I will attack Snipe Hunter.
Well, I really don't want to take the 16, so I'm going to activate Offerings to pop it.
Okay. Well, that would have been more than 16. You would have taken... Well, I guess it would have been, yeah, the 100 difference.
Yep. Sorry, Inferno. Bye. Have a good time.
Just like a raging Inferno. He came, he burned, he left.
Yep.
Actually, I guess he didn't really burn. He didn't get to use his effect. So he smoldered out.
You burned a resource from the grave.
That I did. I'll go main phase 2.
Sure.
I'll go to normal of Masked Dragon.
Okay.
And I'll pass there.
All right. I will not draw. Go standby to main. And from here, let's go ahead and let's flip up the Night Assailant, and we'll pop the Masked Dragon.
Okay.
And from here, what do I do here? Let's go ahead and let's activate
Out of my graveyard.
Monster Reborn, targeting your Sprite.
Get out of my graveyard.
But your graveyard is so much better than mine. I'll go battle.
Well, I would consider yours pretty good now. I mean, look what you got in there. You got Judgment, Compulse, Premature, Offerings, Monster Reborn.
And what does that all have in common? None of them are monsters.
No, but they're pretty good cards.
I'll attack with the Sprite for 600.
Okay, they'll be at 16 now.
And then 15 and 2.
This is gonna hurt.
Now, I know that they added this feature, but I don't know how people do it.
Oh, can you show the buff on it?
Yes. I just figured it out.
Oops. Oh, okay.
Look at that.
How'd you do that?
You just click on the stats.
Like on the card?
Oh, yeah, on right below the card.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's a new feature.
Huh.
Look at you go, Dueling Book.
About time. Bare minimum. Let's go. Okay, stand by the main.
Sure.
I'm gonna start with a set.
Okay.
I'm going to normal summon Mass Dragon, and then I'm going to banish Mass Dragon to special Spirit of Flames.
Okay.
Okay. So he is. Oh, look at that.
He's big.
So he's at 22.
Yeah, 22. And Mass Dragon's at
19.
19.
Look at that. Might as well change the defense while we're at it. It is 400 defense, right?
I mean, you don't really have to. It's fine. They're in attack mode.
Just for the sake of it.
We're using that new feature.
Hell yeah, baby. Content. All right, let's go battle phase.
Well, in that case, then.
Are you doing it too? Yeah. Zero. Let's go battle phase.
So he gets buffed by 3.
Yes, he does. I won't do that because that's just too much work.
Okay.
So he is at 25 hundo.
Yes.
I'm going to have him attack Snipe Hunter.
All right, I'll take 1,000.
And Mass Dragon will attack Sprite.
And I'll take 3. Okay.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. And I'll enter in there.
All right. I will draw. Go standby to main. Let's go ahead and put this to defense. And I'll set a card and back to you.
All right. Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'm going to activate Backfire.
Okay.
And I'm going to go battle phase.
Okay.
I'll have Spirit attack Knight Assailant. And Dragon will attack your face down.
The Koichi.
Koichi, draw your card. Hope it helped you because it's not your turn.
Go standby into main.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set and I'll pass.
All right. Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'm just going right to battle.
Okay.
Let's attack with Spirit.
It's Nundoria. I'll pop the Mash Dragon.
Okay. You'll take 3 then.
5.
5, yeah. Read your cards. Main phase 2.
Yep.
I will set a card, and it is your turn.
All right. I will draw. Go standby into main. And I'm going to set a card. Back to you.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Yep.
Close. Very close.
It seems really close. You weren't joking. I'm feeling the heat over here.
I'm going to activate Raigeki Break.
Discarding.
Once I find the thing. Bait Doll.
I take it the monster. Yeah.
Oh, normal summon. Solar Flare Dragon.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So he's now at 2,000.
Yep.
Battle phase. Swing in for 2. Swing in for 25. Back to you.
We'll draw. Standby to main. Man, oh man.
It's kind of crazy to me how effective, like, if you can pull it off, single attribute beatdown can be.
Yeah.
Like your earth beatdown, water beatdown, fire in this duel.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy, you got this.
Damn. All right.
That was good.
Yeah, those new cards came in clutch.
Game 2.
Game 2.
I think I'm gonna take the setup for this one.
Okay. That is 100% fair.
And I'm gonna keep it really simple for you.
Set pass. I like it. Stand by the main.
Sure.
We're gonna start with a set, and activation this time for Molten Destruction.
That's fine.
We will then normal summon Raging Flame Sprite.
Okay.
Battle phase.
Sure.
Direct attack.
I'll take 6.
I think main phase 2. Set and I'll pass.
Okay. I'll draw.
I got back row.
Standby to main.
Heavy. Yeah. What's up?
Okay.
Nothing.
I'm gonna flip the Koichi.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Oh no! How could I prepare for that?
Anything on summon?
Yes, actually.
What do you got?
Raigeki break.
Okay.
I want to target snipe. Pitch that.
That is okay. I am gonna have to pass then.
Okay. During the end phase,
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate Ojama Trio.
Okay.
But did it freeze again?
No, the tokens are just being retarded.
Oh, okay. I'll go standby main.
Sure.
I'll just go to battle phase.
Okay.
And I'll go in for an attack on Dekoichi for 200.
Oh. Okay.
I will pass to you.
I will draw. Go standby to main. Let's normal summon my Ninja Grandmaster.
Okay.
Battle. Attack.
Machine at the start of the battle step, would it be?
I don't know. On attack deck.
Activate backfire.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll take
So I'll go
5.
to grave. And I'll take 2.
Yeah. I'll go to main phase 2, and that's it for me.
What the hell's in your hand?
Yeah, let me just say that my hand is the polar opposite of what it was last turn, or not not last turn, but last game.
So it's good.
I'll let you think whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay. Stand by the main.
Yep.
I'm going to banish Sprite
Okay.
to special Spirit of Flames.
Okay.
I'm going to normal summon Ultimate Baseball Kid.
Each face up fire on the field except itself.
So-
So he's at 15 plus 5, so he's at 2k.
25.
No,
Or
2k.
yeah, 2K. Yeah. I'll go battle phase.
Sure.
I'll have Baseball Kid attack Hero Sasuke.
For 200.
Declaring effect. Got
No, that was a weird click.
it. And I will have Spirit attack this token.
Take 3.
And that will end my turn.
All right, I will draw. We'll go standby to main.
There it is.
You're not the only one that's banishing from grave.
There it is.
I'll declare the effect and I'll banish the spirit,
So
and he'll lose 1,000 attack. Next, I'll activate my castle, and I'll normal summon Newdoria, and then that will get this a counter, and I'll go battle. Kill that guy.
You'll take 5, and I'll take a whole hell of a lot more.
No, that's it.
Oh, right, you can't attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand by main.
Sure.
There's a normal summon Solar Flare Dragon.
Okay.
I'll go into battle.
Okay.
And I'll just hit one of your tokens, I guess.
All right, I'll take 3.
And pass to you.
Go standby to main. Yeah, let's get in there. And then
Did that have 2 tokens?
yeah, because I normal summoned
'cause of
Newdoria,
flare.
and
Yeah.
you normal summoned.
Okay.
I'll declare sorcerer and I'll banish the dragon.
Well, you weren't kidding. Your hand was a lot different than last time.
Yep. It was different because game 1 it was like all spells and traps and like a monster, and now it was like all monsters.
Big ones, too.
And I'll go battle from here. I'll get in there for 3,000 and 12. All right, main phase 2. I'll set a card and back to you.
Game 3.
Let's go.
All right, buddy.
Game
Game
3.
3. We've been here in a while.
Oh.
I'm going to take the setup on this one, probably.
All right.
A quick set 2 and pass.
All right, I will draw. Go standby to main. Go ahead and let's normal summon Snipe Hunter. Battle phase. Main phase.
Yeah, on summon.
Okay.
Offerings.
Okay.
I'm gonna pitch.
You don't discard.
All right, I just turn on draw.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set 1 and set 2 and back to you.
I've seen this before.
What you did.
All right, turn auto draw back on. Standby 2 main. Okay.
Yep.
I'm chilling.
I'm drawing. Go stand by to main. Go ahead and set one and back to you.
Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'll do a quick set and I'll pass.
I will draw. Go stand by to main. I'm gonna pass too.
Stand by to main.
Yep.
Well, it's becoming a habit.
What is your hand? Go
What is your hand?
Yeah. I mean, if you did it, I'm gonna do it. One of us has to break.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Yep.
I'm gonna activate Monster Reborn, targeting Snipe Hunter.
That is fine. Unsummon. Compulse.
So I want to chain Rikiki Break to compulse them. It's up, and I'll target your other face down. Back row.
Discard.
Discard. Discard.
Discard.
I'll get rid of Backfire.
Yeah, chain resolves.
Karma Cut. So this goes back to your hand then.
Yes.
Nope, don't want to do that. I want to do that. There you go. Take your damn card back. I don't want it.
I think you did want it. You tried to take it.
I don't want it. Okay, well, I am passing turn.
I will draw. Go stand by to main. Let's go ahead and let's activate Rhoda. With it, let's go ahead and I'll grab my ninja. Let's normal the ninja.
Okay.
Battle. 18.
I will chain enemy controller. The first effect.
That is okay. I'll go main phase 2. Let's go ahead and I will set one card and back to you.
All right, draw of destiny. Okay. Stand by to main.
Yep.
Let's activate Molten Destruction.
Sure.
I will normal Ultimate Baseball Kid.
Force back.
I just typed it in too. Back to you, Tom.
I will draw, Cody. Let's go ahead and let's normal summon the Snipe Hunter, and I'll use the effect. I'll target the
my field spell.
Yeah, that card is really annoying in this game. I'll discard creature swap, and we'll take a roll.
That's how I feel whenever you bring Gaia power into this. Hell yeah!
Damn it. I'm doing it again. I don't even care.
Okay.
I'll discard. What do I want to discard here? I don't fucking know.
At this point, that's fine. You can get rid of it. You're down 2 cards.
I'm gonna discard Cyber Dragon. Yes, there we go.
Whatever. I don't need that card to win.
I'll switch to attack and I'll go battle 15 and 18. I'll go main phase 2 and I'll set a card. Back to you.
That's what I thought. Stand by to main. I'm going to set a card. That's a card.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass to you.
All right. I will draw. Go stand by to main. Go ahead and flip Assailant to pop this.
That's not fine. How could you?
And I'll try it again. I'll use Snipe Hunter. I'll discard Newdoria, target the set. Any response?
No.
All right, let's roll it. There we go.
Maybe I should have.
Yeah, see, that's the interesting thing about Snipe Hunter. The discard and the target is the cost, but the rolling, you don't actually know if you're going to get the pop or not, so it puts your opponent in a weird position.
Maybe I should have.
I'm going to go battle. 200, 15, and 18.
I need a draw of destiny.
I'll go main phase 2. I'll set a card. Back to you.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Sure.
It all basically comes down to what your set card is, I think. Your monster, anyway. I'm gonna banish Ultimate Fire Kid
Okay.
to Special Inferno. I am then going to sack the Inferno
What's this?
for Thestalos.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm gonna declare his effect.
Yeah, you'll get the card. Level 6, so I take 600, right?
I did some damage, Mom. We'll go battle phase.
Sure.
And I want to hit that Snipe Hunter.
I kind of need it. So
Oh, that's game.
that was close though.
That's game. Goddamn. Hit me.
It was a Dekoichi.
Oh, you bluffed. I was like, because I was thinking, I was like, if I attack, why would I attack into it? Well, that's on the field still, Snipe Hunter. I have to get rid of Snipe Hunter. So I'm like, it's either like probably like a Newdoria, in which case if I attack it, Thestalos is gone. It's a Night Assailant. If I don't attack it, or if I do attack it, Thestalos is gone next turn. So I'm like, it all depends on what that fucking set card is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
But
there's like a lot of different stuff that I could have been setting. But I had like the Newdoria and the Dekoichi in hand. So when it came to deciding the discard for Snipe Hunter, I figured I wanted the extra draw from the Dekoichi versus the pop of Newdoria, because since I already have the Snipe Hunter, I already essentially kind of have a pop, but I wanted the draw because I want, if I get the Dekoichi, I'll draw for turn for my next turn. I'll get the draw from Dekoichi. I'll have 2 cards. So I essentially have 2 potential pops with Snipe Hunter if I need to use his effect. Not only that, but the Dekoichi will also insulate me from having to use Offering. So if I lose my draw phase, I at least still get the draw.
yeah.
And I didn't like losing the Cyber Dragon, but I also saw it as like, more likely than not, I'm going to lose a dark from my field versus the ninja being a light. So I might as well get the light in the graveyard now to get Chaos Sorcerer live.
Oh, yeah, because you kind of figured, like, you know, my first hit for an attack had to be Snipe Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, Snipe Hunter is just such a fucking asshole.
Oh, you're not even going to take your attack in?
No, you said it was game.
I ended turn. Like, I said hit me, like, you know.
Does it make you feel better? I don't
Finish me off like a proper duelist. Give me a warrior's death.
I don't want to die! Oh god!
You never played Ghost of Tsushima, or did you play Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. I'm Lord Sakai. I'm Lord Shimura.
Yeah.
You're Jin Sakai. Give me a warrior's death.
No.
Honor me.
I love you.
Honor died at the beach. Pretty sick line, honestly, that was.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
That was a very good game.
Yeah, that PlayStation game is a really good game, but this game that we just played here, this was a really good game. Honestly, like I gotta see what the hell was in your deck, because this was really scary.
All I did was take my deck from like episodes ago, like my fire deck, and I just revamped it with new cards.
I mean, that's really all it needs, because it's like some of the tools are there, but it's like, you know, I think back then when you were playing Fire, it's like, I think you probably felt like you had to play some bad monsters.
I did. I had a few bad monsters in there. I had some not so great back row in there.
Yeah, but it's like with, you know, as we keep going further and further along, it's like the spells and traps are stronger, the monsters are stronger. So like it allows you to revisit these strategies, and they're just so much better. Did
you peep the Infernal Queen Archfiend in there?
Yeah, what is this doing in here? I mean, I get that it's a fire, but you're resolving an opponent's card effect that targets this card. So it semi has protection?
Semi has protection, yes. And then during the standby phase, target 1 Archfiend monster on the field. It gains 1,000 attacks, so it can buff itself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's fire, so I threw it in here.
Yeah, so like with the field spell, it's like at 14. So with it being able to buff itself, that's a 2,400 beater.
Yeah.
And like Spirit of Flames was just always massive. It felt like
it's a 2,400 beater with semi protection.
I don't really have much more to say about the deck other than just it was really scary. It's like the Mash Dragon floats. Yeah, it only floats into itself, but you know, always having some form of either protection or something to always worry about. Keeping board presence is just really all it's about. But the Solar Flare with another fire is really scary. The Flame Sprite with the field spell is really scary.
Yeah, I probably should have went for that direct attack in game 2 rather than going for Dekoichi.
Yep.
But I didn't want you to have a body on the board to sacrifice with.
Yeah, understandable.
Because at this point, I didn't know. I probably should have figured you were playing the same deck with like the Grandmaster Sasuke. I didn't even think of that, because at that point you'd only played fairly low attack monsters.
Yeah.
So I was like, he might not have a card to beat over it next turn. I might be safe to do it this time.
I feel like without knowing all the cards in my opponent's deck being like my deck, I would have probably still felt safe with the Sprite attacking directly, because if your worry was like a tribute summon, it's like a direct attack would have made the Sprite at 26. Like Is he gonna have something that is a single tribute that can beat this card? Probably not. And like, even if they did, like, they'd have to have it in hand too.
Well, I saw your hand there at the end of game 2. You had Chaos Sorcerer in your hand. You had Gear Golem in your hand. Granted, Gear Golem was a 2 tribute, but
yeah, not with the castle though. The castle came in handy there.
But yeah, I kept Baseball Kid. I kept UFO Turtle, Solar Flare Dragon, Molten Destruction. What did I add here? I added Spirit of Flames. I sided in Burning Land. That wasn't their game 1 or 2. That wasn't their game 2 either. That was a late side. I added Lava Golem. I added the Infernal Queen Archfiend. I added the Brigeki Break. I had the Kato Geometrio. That was a 2. I had 2 in there.
Funny enough, the Lava Golem actually kind of works with the trio because they can't be tributed for a tribute summon, but they can be tributed for a special.
Yeah, he would have came in handy game 2. I never drew him.
Yeah, I think I remember like the last time that you played this, you focused mostly on the burn, and it seems like this time you focused more on the fact that, you know, you have a couple of floaters, you have the field spell that makes everything big, you have like extenders in Inferno, and like just some of these cards are just really annoying. Like the Inferno is an extender because it's a special, Spirit of Flames is a special, and then just annoying cards like the Sprite, Baseball Kid, and Solar Flare.
Oh, and I'll tell you, because originally I ran 3 backfire. I sided 1 out. I also had Uriah in the side deck because he's also fire and a pyro, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I had Uriah in the side deck too, just in case.
But just based on like the last time that you played this deck just seems a lot more aggressive than the last one.
Definitely a lot more aggressive. And like I said, I literally just like thought of the changes to this while we were going through the cards, looking for what we can add to our list.
Yeah. No, this was a really cool option. Well, buddy, what do you say? Should we do the wheel?
Wheel time.
Oh, all right, buddy. Here we are. We are at the loser's wheel. Gonna give it a nice spin here for you.
Someone dialed the toaster pretty high. Came out pretty charred.
It's slowing down. Looks like it's a super.
Okay. I was like, please let it not be 3 packs this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you getting 3 packs of this again. At least with crafting a super, you get to craft whatever it is that you're looking for.
Change Strike.
It's a Cyber Shadow and Cyber Ogre.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and move our way to the winner's wheel. All right, here we are, the winner's wheel. Let's give it a nice spin. See what I land on. Dude, holy shit. Let's fucking go.
What'd you get?
Craft a secret.
2 instant fusions or just 1 now?
Just 1. I'll tell you right now, I did not get instant fusion.
It's in the card pool.
Yep. Now I finally get the card. This is the only card I wanted from this set. It's like I do like the Cyberdark stuff. I think it's an interesting archetype, and like Cyberdark Dragon just looks like a badass. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not, but the rest of them, I mean, they're pretty cool. But
so now I have to be on the lookout for Thousand Eyes eventually.
Yep, you are gonna have to start looking out for Thousand Eyes. But not only that, but once we start getting into synchros, it's also gonna be a pretty good card for me to have to you know, get my tuner, my non-tuner.
Oh yeah, true, because you could do anything 5 and under. Far out, man.
Well, so it looks like we both got something that we kind of wanted from it. You got to craft a super, and I get to craft a secret, which is something that we can at least be thankful for when it comes to a shitty pack like this.
Yeah.
And you came out guns blazing on this one.
Oh yeah, I did. I came out roasted.
All right, guys, that's gonna bring an end to this episode. Thanks again for watching. If you like the video, comment down below. We want to see your feedback. We will reply. Also, if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button for more content just like this. We do revision once a week, and we do 2 Fast 2 Duelists once a week, and the occasional Master Duel video as well. Cody, closing thoughts?
Yep, sometimes when you unleash fire, chaos ensues.
Chaos!
All right, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.